It's Astro Chat with an Astro Cat, hanging out and talking about stars. Andromeda's here for the Astro Chat. Andromeda and I are hanging out, and we're rocking this laundry pile, part 2. She wanted to go into the depths about the Capricorn stellium a little bit more than we did yesterday. So the moon has since moved out of Capricorn, and she's in Aquarius. She moves pretty fast, you know. She's rocking like 2.25 days in each sign. And she's now in Aquarius. Well, she did leave behind that Capricorn energy, but she's still within the sphere, the earlier parts today, within the stellium, which is where 3 or more heavenly bodies are connected within a certain amount of space and time by degree for length of movement through their orbs, okay? Now, in the lead we have the moon, followed by 29 degrees, something, 48, blah, blah, Saturn. Saturn is just collecting his clothes. He's leaving home. He's heading in on Sunday to Aquarius. Behind him is Pluto at 24 something, conjunct Jupiter, also 24 degrees something, and 22 degrees. Mars is in the caboose. Mars is that backseat driver being like, come on, can you go? Can you go? Oh my God, come on, beep, 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 go, go. And everybody else is like, slow your fucking roll, Chancho. What's the big fucking deal? They're like, why you gotta be fucking pushing up on everyone? And in that way, there's a little energy of insistence to expand, existence to know, to have a sense of this philosophical understanding. Well, I'll teach you, and I'm gonna, and I know this because this is my truth, and then I watched this, and then I did this. Slow down, killer. What needs to happen is a cooling, reflecting period. To not just see how we're scrambling, to not just look at how we are separating, but finding the space to hold the dichotomy, one side in one arm, one side in the other, and be that center balancing beam of a scale, okay? So we have this stellium, and although Mars and the moon, 2 of our quickest heavenly bodies, they're going to be in and out of this joint right quick, okay? We have had Pluto and Saturn rocking and rolling in the same decant, chunky space of the heavens for quite some time now. And we have had a series of eclipses which kind of kickstart the Cancer Capricorn connection. Alliteration. Anyway, Pluto's been chilling since 2008 in Capricorn. He's way far out, really small, really dense, really intense, super magnet, okay? Pluto's also one of the children of Saturn, aka Kronos, all right? Pluto's also known as Hades. So behind him, right, we've got Jupiter, another child of Saturn, of Kronos. Jupiter is also known as Zeus. Okay, let's go from there. There are 6 kids in all. We're not going to talk about all of them, but I did want to bring these 2 up because they are part of the outer planet slow-moving stellium that we so are experiencing the energy of. So if this intense energy going on in Saturn, or excuse me, in Capricorn with Saturn and Pluto, you know, there's a certain sense of brotherly kindredness that I have been applying to the dismantling of Pluto and the restructuring of Saturn energies. Saturn hopped into its home place of Capricorn on the 20th of December of 2017 during Saturnalia, which I just think is brilliant and mind-blowing and all this fucking just so cool, and I love it. Anyway, so what we have is stories, myths, histories. We look at time periods and say, okay, so when did this energy kind of come in? Clean up your act. Oh yeah, self-cleaning oven o'clock. This fucking cat, she doesn't give a shit. Oh my God, I love her so hard. That's my baby kitty. She can lick her own butt, and then she comes and gives me a kiss, and I forgive her. ATM cat. Ew, you're gross. Yup. Anyway, like I was saying, if we only look at one side of the chart, we are missing 180 degrees. Its balance, its counterpart. The symbol for Cancer, for the crab, it's a loopity-loop. It's a 69 on its side. It's a yin-yang. And it couldn't feel more appropriate for the energies we're experiencing right now. So the big shifty felt to me when the eclipse season started this last summer, 2019. All of the big lunar points and eclipses that I charted were all either Capricorn, Cancer, or 4th and 10th house ruled by Capricorn and Cancer. This, to me, is a window of opportunity to heal past, present, and future, what we call mother and father, what we call nurturing, what we call structuring, boundaries, healing, guiding versus ruling, and how we do that with ourselves and how we do that with others. You nurturing others because you really need to nurture yourself. Are you more open to being a parent or less open to being a parent than you ever were? Are you processing your sense of responsibility differently? Oh, bath time. What a sweet baby. I love you. I love this kitty. Good kitty, I love you. You're my sweet, scratchy mouth kitty. Look at, she's got this beautiful third eye right here. Oh, I love you, Bubba. Yes, I do. So, if you're changing drastically, you don't have to be on this epic spiritual path to be on an epic spiritual path. And if you find yourself pushing and asking questions and wanting to know, when? Why isn't this happening? When? Why isn't that happening? Grow up. It's time to grow up. It's time to ask yourself the deeper questions that get in the way of the ego questions. Your future ancestors need you. Your past lives do not have to dictate your present life. Be open to connecting with those who have passed. Be open to connecting with guidance and angels of the present and the future. And just know, time, Father, time, well, it's pretty subjective and it's pretty fluid. You see yourself as this like tiny little chunk in space and time. Take a step back, look around, offer yourself a perspective that's opposite of your own so that you can truly grow. It's only when we see that which we can't understand and that we can't accept and we can't give space and we make these excuses that points us in the directions of the areas that still need healing and maturing. It's not bad. There's plenty of shit that I feel like a little kid about. And there's other things I feel ancient as the sand. And just being able to accept that you are so many more than just one thing. You're just aspects and angles, and you're inside out. And some days you're going to feel like a wise old great-great-grandparent, and other times you're going to feel like a tiny zygote. And so fucking what? Being mature and being wise and growing up and growing through is necessary. Look at this cat. She's pulling out some, I don't know what's on there, a little knot, a little chunk. Pull that shit out, kitty. What do you got on there? Kitty knows something we don't. I love you, Baba. Yes. Mommy's so dirty. Sweet baby. Oh, thank you. I love you, Bunny. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Well, I hope that you're all snuggling with your cats, with your plants, with your fish, with your humans, with your teddy bears. You are loved. Oh, Babas. Me and Andromeda love you. After Sunday, the energy's going to shift again. It's going to continue doing this for a couple months. So rest up, because it sure is exhausting. Hugs and kisses. Say bye, Andromeda.